Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Divine Angelic Chosen One channel. This is Grace and Spiritual Earth Angel 623. So, I'm going to let y'all know that, God will prepare a table in the presence of your enemies. Um, and you can be right there near your enemies, and they can't touch or do anything to you. That's how good God is, and my ancestors and spiritual teams are. They just could, only thing they could do is watch from afar. So so where I was at, um, I took my one of my aunts out to a casino. She wanted to go, so I just took her out there. And so these people, the same couple, I saw the couple today. They're like older white people. And don't get me wrong. I have nothing against white people, but I do have something against when you stalking and following me, and then you trying to do some BS to me. That's when I have a problem with it. Um, so that's a difference. So don't get it twisted. Um, so and anybody will have a problem with that when it comes to any race. When people are doing some crazy stuff to you and then refuse to let it go. So, I want to talk about it because, so it was kind of weird because it's like they follow me. I know they probably got access to my phone or whatever, and they know who I'm talking to. They probably know who I'm contacting. Um, they're probably looking at emails and different things like that. What I'm doing in my daily life, which they will be going to jail. Seriously, because I'm not playing with these people no more by invading my privacy without permission. Um, and they probably also probably try to probably it's probably might be a tracker or something like that too on my phone, or either on my car or whatever, vehicles or whatever, which, like I said, you will go to jail because I will be searching my vehicles for those things. And if I find it, it'll be checked for fingerprints and you going to jail. Straight up. And because I'm not playing with you people this year with this crazy stalking and following and all this crazy stuff. So I took my aunt to like a gambling type, casino type center, and just to get her out the house and different things like that because she ain't too long lost her husband and different things like that. So she was feeling a little bit down. So I end up taking her. We end up going. So um so with that, in fact, it was this older white man and older woman with blonde one. The woman had blonde hair, older, tall, not too tall, maybe about five, maybe about 5'7". I can give her that. And the man was about the same, and he had, dark but gray hair, and he looked sickly. This man looked very sickly, you know, like he was having some type of health problems or something was going on. She didn't look too sickly, but the husband looked too sickly, you can tell. So all of a sudden, me and my aunt was sitting in the car or whatever, and then we just talking before we was going inside or whatever. And then all of a sudden, they came to the same location and start walking in the building or whatever, which I saw them, and I'm like, wow, how did they know that I was here and all this stuff if they're not have some type of tracker or something, they recorded my messages or they doing something to be at the same spot where I'm at all the time. Even when I'm working, me and my husband traveling, they're at the same spot, traveling at different locations, different cities, and different things like that, which is strange and deranged and crazy and delusional to me. These people need some mental help. So me and mom decided to go get something to eat. So they must have found out where I was at in the place or whatever. So then they came to get something to eat. So the wife came first. She came and looked up in my face. Didn't say nothing, just looked up in my face. And then she sat in like a table, like it was like 2 or 3, 4 tables down from each other. So all of a sudden, she decided she wants to move and move closer to where me and my aunt was sitting at a table, like a booth. And so she gonna go and sit right there, the booth right behind us, and then she gonna sit there and stir all up in my face. So I knew then, I was okay, God. I said, so I started calling back my energy, calling back my power, blocking everything. And so the whole time she was like on her phone, making like, looking at my pictures on her phone and stuff like that, then looking at me and like that, stuff like that. And I'm like, this is crazy. And all at the same time, the old crazy husband, he's sitting there turning around looking up in my face too, and then he turned back around, back to her. So once me and mom had finished eating or whatever, so we decided to, go out way or whatever in the place. And so they gonna hurry up and rush up and finish eating their food too. And then when they got to another section where I was at in the building, both of them gonna stop and look at my face again. So I rolled my eyes at them and shook my head like, you people are so sucking crazy and deranged and delusional and mental illness. So I didn't, so I just kept on doing what I was doing. And so then later on, I had moved to another location in the building. Here come the crazy ass husband. The crazy ass husband coming, following, act like he looking for his wife, and he ain't looking for his wife. He already know what his hell his wife at. He was looking for me. So then when he saw me, then he gonna turn around and go back the other way. So then it was some other people. So then she ended up calling some other people on the phone, because I heard her when she was talking to somebody else on the phone with her crazy self too. So then they were here. Then there was some more people came up in the building watching me. And I could tell that people was watching me, because they would sit there and stir up in my face. And if I walked somewhere, they would walk somewhere too. But guess what? All of them was losing, because all of them was getting mad. I guess they thought that they was going to come on here on my energy and win big jackpots and money and stuff, and they didn't win nothing, and all of them was mad and pissed off. All the little crew, they were mad and pissed off because I was winning, and I did win money. So they were all pissed off and mad. Oh well. Stay out of my energy. Yeah, I called back my power, my energy, and I meant it. And you no longer could get into. And that's why I said how God was just blessing me. And it's like everywhere I went to, I could not get rid of these people. They were just like cockroaches. Well, you can't get rid of them. When you kill one, more come. That's how these people was, like cockroaches today. So when it was time for us to leave, then they want to leave too. So that's how I knew that these people are still stalking and following me, which is crazy. You stalking and following somebody, and make it so bad. I don't even know the couple. I don't even know these people at all. Never seen them, never heard of, don't even know what their name or anything. The reason why. So it lets me know it was the coven, and the coven group was there today where I was at. And I guess that they thought that they was going to come and win off my energy, and all of them got pissed off and mad. Every time I would sit somewhere, somebody would come and sit in a seat beside me and think they was going to win. So when they wasn't winning, when I got up and moved, to something else, you could see the look on their face like they was pissed off. That why did I move from their presence? And that's how crazy. It's like it's so I was laughing the whole time because the thing is kind of funny to me now. That I don't call back my power, and now I'm walking in my authority and walking in my power, and ain't nobody can do anything about it. Not this couple group or the COVID or whatever it is that is trying to do some BS. It's not working. And they know it too, that it's not working. But I guess they feel like that if they are in the presence of my energy, that it's gonna, things gonna work, and it did not work for none of them, because all of them got pissed off today. Won't they said it? And one man said he been around a whole entire building and didn't win no money. Yeah, you getting your karma, you getting your judgment. Now you see how it feels when you trying to take somebody else's energy and blessings for your own, being greedy. So now you see how now the shoe has turned, the tables has turned. And I knew they couldn't get anything. And I was so happy and excited today that even though my little enemies was all around me, they couldn't do nothing. They couldn't touch me. They couldn't steal my energy to gain wealth or whatever off me. They couldn't do none of that. And like I said, they will come and sit beside me. It's like when I was telling my aunt about it, she was like, well, ain't nobody come sit beside me all day long. I said, well, they've been following me all day long. All day long. They was following me for the few hours we was there. Like some crazy, deranged, delusional people. And like I said, that man is sickly. He got some type of illness, and you can tell it. In his eyes and everything, you can tell it that he got some type of serious illness that is going on. And maybe he wants some healing, but he won't get it from me. That's for sure. Why would I sit there and heal an enemy for them to continue to do crazy stuff to me again when they well? Oh no. You gonna suffer in your karma. You're gonna suffer in your judgment. And all the things you did to me, it goes right back to you. You and your wife. And whoever else that was involved. It goes back to them. Return it back to sender. And now the tables has turned. God has set the table before my enemies. And now I get to see the judgment, the karma, the wrath, and everything that they're going to go through. I'm seeing it. God is showing it to me. And if I don't see it, I will hear about it. They get what they get, and they deserve what they deserve. They got to go through their karma, because I'm not there going to be helping them to go through nothing. That's why I call back my energy and my power. And anything they try to send to me, I return everything back to sender. Same old people. Same old people now in the state where I'm at. And see, the reason why they can't come to my house because they scared. They already tried to send somebody there one time, and that person got scared. So they ain't going to try that again. Because they know I have a weapon, and I will use it if I have to. Because you trespassing. You come into my territory when you was not invited. And I don't know who you are. So yes, I will protect and defend what's mine. And I don't give a darn who don't like it. And I don't care what people say or think. Because if the shoe was in there and the shoe was on the other foot, and it was in there and they was in this situation, they would do the same thing. They would defend their family too. Like I said, this year I'm not going into 2024 with that same old BS from last year. That's not happening. Because I will expose you. I don't care who you are. You will get exposed. And if I feel like it's injustice being done to me, you will get exposed. And if I feel like you stealing my contents and you stealing trying to be yours or trying to disrupt my business or whatever, I will expose you. And let the world see what type of person you are. Hiding behind, doing BS stuff behind closed doors, hiding your hands, and then you coming out in public like you haven't done nothing at all. Like you such a saint, and you really not, you a damn sinner. You the devil in disguise. But you try to pretend and to be this, I haven't done nothing to her. She did everything to me. No, I haven't done nothing to nobody but mind my own business, stay in my own lane, and want peace for myself and just spreading love, joy, and happiness and everything else to people and get people to be on the right track so they can reap blessings also. Spreading positive affirmation to people. Show people how to live a better life with God's presence being in their life. And you got some crazy old people still trying to do some crazy stuff and no good where they have lost the battle. And no good where there is nothing that they can do no more. Everybody they done went to is turning away from them because now they see what it's all about is nothing but envy and jealousy. So everybody's turning away from them now. They're showing their true colors this year, and God is allowing their colors to be shown. They're being ashamed, embarrassed, because now the truth is being exposed. Now they don't know how to handle the truth. Yeah, and I mean, and it was so funny because the husband, like I said, something is wrong with the husband, y'all. I'm telling you. I wish I could take a picture. I wish I took a picture of both of them. Because something is really wrong with that husband. Either he got some mental problem going on or some Alzheimer or dementia. Something is going on with that husband. He also got like sickness too, with like a terminal illness going on too. You know, by me being in the medical field as a nurse too, you know, it's like I pick up on stuff like that. And you know, you can, you know, we as in medical professional, we pick up on the body signs and different things, and then he got some anxiety going on too. You know, he got a lot of anxiety going on because he couldn't sit still, eat at the table to eat. He had to keep getting up and going this place and that place. And she's trying to calm him down, and he's getting up and doing crazy stuff. So, yeah, so some ain't right. Some ain't right. Some ain't right with that picture at all. And I think it's because they both getting that karma, and they're getting that because they went too far with it. Trying to play in my energy and everything. They went too far. And paying people to stalk and follow and do BS and all this stuff. See, it done went too far now that I'm backfired up in their face now. Now they really experience karma and judgment, and God has allowed me to see it. And all these people that try to be in their corner and try to do BS and F up stuff to me, you know what I'm saying? And now look what happened. I'm seeing all of them. Everything is falling. London Bridge is falling down. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Where all the king horses and all the king men. Now they can't put this stuff back together again. Now, I don't know why this nursery rhyme came, but that's how it came. You know, my ancestors and God And Archangel Michael, spirit guides, boy, they are funny. They are funny now with when they talk about. They got a good sense of humor when it comes to that. And sometimes my little gangster ancestor too, they come out also. They get funny also at times. Yeah, they can't do anything. And I was looking at this, because at one way I was looking at, like, get mad, but then God was like, don't get mad. He said, get happy, be happy. He said, because I prepared a table in front of your enemies. He said, your enemies gonna watch you get blessed. Your enemies gonna watch you be happy, have a happy life, a joyful life, a peaceful life, happy marriage. My business and stuff is gonna glow up, expand, increase. My good health. And see, they're watching all of this, and they can't stand it. I mean, they can't stand it that they're watching all of this. I mean, the people looks on their Facebook, they get frustrated today. Cause all of them thought that they was gonna hit it big and they ain't get nothing. All of them walking out there with their head hanging down. And I'm sitting there just laughing inside of me, like, thank you, God. Being grateful and thankful and blessed. Thank you, God. Because I stood on his word. Because I remember one day when they tried to send this entity to me in my dreams. And God came down from heaven and stopped it. And rebuked it and destroyed it and bind it and sent it right back to heaven. I mean, not to heaven. See, that's what they want me to say. Send it back to hell. It went back to hell. And it never attempted to come to me again. '22. And it never did. It never did come back. And I thank God for that too. Because he said was enough of what's enough. And that's when God told me then, that same in my dream, he spoke to me and he said that nothing from this day forward would ever going to touch me again or come near me. No evil intentions, no hexes, no curses, no nothing will come towards me, my daughter, my marriage, my home, my business. Nothing will come towards me. Even when we're traveling the road, and he said nothing will come towards me. It will be stopped. Or even if they tried to start it, he said it won't even go off ground. It wouldn't be affected enough to come near me or strong enough to come near me before it disappear in the air like smoke. Just like when somebody's like smoking a cigarette and then all of a sudden the wind come and blow it away. He said that's how he showed me a vision just like that. That's how it will be. The wind would come and just blow it away. I won't even know that something was coming near me. That's how shielded and protected I am. 23. I wasn't going to talk about this day, but then I was sitting here, like I said, watching TV, and that's when, God was like, you need to talk about this. It's time to expose your enemies and how he prepared the table. And I mean, it was so sweet. It was so sweet how he did it. He did it. God did it with class and poise. He was smooth when he did it. And I'm like, and I mean, it. Like I said, it's like it's unexplainable. And anybody else that try to come up against me, they will experience too the karma, the wrath, and the judgment. Because God is not playing with none of these people when it comes to me. He's been there in my life, all my life, and taking care of me all my life when I was a child. And then when I started to develop my gift, he was still there. All the way up until my age now. Because I knew he had already called me for my purpose as a healer. So I don't give a darn what somebody say about me. It bounces off me. And what they trying to project on me, it bounces off me. Just like when you throw a ball, on the ground, it bounce up. That's exactly how that projection, everything goes. And the words and everything they say, it bounce off and reject back. Now, a lot of people want to contact me now, want to be my friend and everything. And you know why? I blocked them. Because you were never a friend to me when you gonna try to turn your back on me. And that goes for friends and family and people known and unknown. Why should I allow you in my circle when I'm about to blow up and glow up? No. And then you sold me out to the devil. Well, tried to sell me out to the devil anyway, and it didn't work. Trying to betray me, backstabbing me, doing BS stuff. And you thought that I was going to just take you back easy and take you back and be, oh, I'm so sorry. You got some karma to pay. And I'm going to step back and let that karma take place. There are some lessons you got to go through and learn. I'm stepping back and shielding my energy and allow you to go through it. Because where were you when all this was happening? You allowed me to go through this by myself. And you called and thought that I was crazy and all this stuff and delusional and everything else when you know good and well that it was true with everything that I was saying. Now that you know that the grass is not green on the other side, now you want to come. Now you want to come and be in my presence and want forgiveness. Now you want to love me. Where was that love then when I needed the most? You turned your back on me. So now I turn my back on you and let you go through your karma, your judgment, and learn your lessons. The same fate that you created for me, the same fate you will have. And that's the honest truth by God. He showed every last one of you in my dreams of what type of fate that you all going to have. And I get to keep on moving forward and living my best life. Living the life that God had intended me to have since I was a child. And that's a blessed life. That everything comes easy. No more hard working like I was doing. Everything now is going to become easy to me. Money will flow into my life easy. Love and joy and happiness, loyalty, honest and trustworthy people will flow into my life easy. and will stay in my life. He's sending the loyal people to me. Like I said, I'm waiting for you to try to do some hacking and different things in my phone system, my computer, whatever, like you did last time. My accounts, emails, everything. I'm waiting for you to do it again, because I'm on high alert with that. That's a number one priority to me. And let me see something that is out of the ordinary and unknown. You will go to jail. And I will see to it. And you can sit there and say all you want to, oh, she ain't gonna do nothing. Test and try me and see if I don't. And when you be sitting in front of the judge and crying that you didn't meant to do all this, when you know good and well that you did, you meant to do it and you don't regret none of it. Your crocodile tears, that's not gonna help you. And then part two, then we was going home or whatever, and my aunt had to stop at the store or whatever. So this young guy came into the store, and it was another guy too, another dark skinned guy, whatever. He was, playing his numbers or whatever. And my aunt, I was waiting for her to do whatever she had to do in the store. And so this young guy came up to me and he was like, yeah, I need you to rub off on some of the luck that you have. I need some of that luck. And I looked at him like, you think that I'm going to give you my luck, my energy, that's something that I had to fight for to get it back? And it was stolen from me? Are you? And I'm looking at this man like he got this young boy. He could be probably in his early, maybe late 20s, early 30s or whatever, and I'm like looking at him like he got three heads on him. Like, man, you must be out your damn mind. He done lost it. He done bumped his head somewhere coming into the store. So I didn't pay him no attention, so I just ignored him. So he went out the store. So then I was looking at my aunt like that was strange. And so the other guy, he was like, ma'am, he said that was strange. I said, yeah, that was really strange. That he didn't buy anything or anything, just came in the store with his phone, and didn't buy nothing. So next thing I know, he came back. He came back in the store with his little $5 or whatever, right? And I'm laughing at this. And he was like, I want you. Pointed at me. I want you. You look good. You look beautiful today. I want you. I want you to come over here and pick out. Because I guess he was trying to buy a lottery ticket, because he kept saying, yeah, because I need her luck. And he was like, I want you to come and pick out a lottery ticket. I need your luck. So, of course, I'm like, no. And so the other guy was looking at this man, this young boy, like he was crazy. He was like, no, I want her to come over. And I refused to come over there. So he was like, kept on adamant. This guy just kept on adamant, getting on my damn last nerves. Seriously. I'm getting like going into my bitch face mode. Seriously. Because I do have that side of me too. When God allowed me it to come out, oh yeah, I have that side also. And sometimes I override God and I bring it out anyway when it needs to be brought out on people. So I'm like, why is, my aunt looking like what is going on? I was like, I don't know. I said, this is the stuff that be happening to me. I told her that. I said, this is what I deal with. People trying to get into my energy, want me to do stuff for them and demanding. If I say no, they won't take no for an answer. I said, this is what I've been dealing with. I told her, I said, now you see. So now she was seeing stuff too. So she was looking at the guy too. After she finished what she was doing. So I was like, I just picked, I didn't go over there. I just yelled it to him. Well, pick that one or whatever. And I just yelled it to him. No. And he kept saying, no, I want you over here. I said, man, I'm not coming up over there. I'm not your fucking wife. I'm not your wife, your girlfriend. I don't even know you. So why are you demanding? So that right there, narcissistic. He's a narcissistic person. Is what you always want to demand. Always, he didn't know me from Adam or Eve. So maybe he could be one of my stalkers also. Who knows? If follow me on social media, you never know. You never know what people do. So I told my aunt, I said, look, it's time for me to get out the store. So the other guy, he was like standing there, but he was saying like, man, she said that, the other guy was said like, man, she said that she's not going to help you. You got to pick your own, tickets or whatever. And he kept on demanding now because I need to win some money. I need some of that wealth. I need some luck off of her to, so help me to win some money. He must be out his damn mind. That was a demon. And I picked up on it. I didn't want to leave my aunt in the store by herself. I picked up even the cashier, the man that runs the store, even him was nervous. He was getting nervous too because there's a lot of people start coming into the store. All of a sudden, all these like different men kept coming into the store. It won't know a lot of women. And then it was one woman. She's going to sit there and tell me, hey, don't I know you? I said, no, you don't know me. So then she looked at me again and she was like, no, I don't know you. And I said, well, you probably know me on social media. She said, well, I don't be on social media much. I said, well, then that's probably how you know me. You still, if you don't be on it much, I'm pretty sure there's other people that probably know you that's on social media probably know me or said something about me. And that's how I put it to her. So then she didn't say no more. Then she walked in out the store. Because like I said, I'm not playing with these people. With your BS. I'm not playing. I'm not playing with doing that. Not this year. Nope. I'm not doing it. You pretending. I don't care for that. And so then after that, so then after she left, and like I said, then whatever she was doing, she was frustrating the man. And then the man was, it's like all of a sudden he changed. It's like, I don't know if he was intimidated by my presence when I came into the store, because all of a sudden this man demeanor changed. I mean, he actually changed. Even my aunt was saying, she said, well, it seemed like that he got a little frustrated today. And that's what she was saying. She said, well, it seemed like he gets a little frustrated, that he got a little irritated today. And I said, yes, I picked up on that too. And he kept watching me. I'm standing there waiting for my aunt because I don't like her going into the store by herself and stuff like that. Because, you got some crazy people out there. So, as she was doing her thing or whatever, I just standing there and he just got, all of a sudden, he just, like I said, his whole demeanor changed. It changed. Like even his skin color, like was flush. And then it got pale. And I'm like, oh my God, what's wrong with this man? and he was acting nervous and all this stuff. And I'm like, well, maybe because of a lot of people in the store, and he's not used to a lot of people in the store at one time or what. I don't know. But see, that's what happened with my energy. It's like I can be somewhere and it can be 3 people. All of a sudden, that's a store full of people. 10, 12 people done walked up in the store or a building or wherever I'm at. It's like that. And I notice about my energy that it's so bright, it vibrating so high, it's attracting the good and the bad. And I begin to notice that. At first, I didn't until my spiritual journey and everything. Then God was teaching me about, high frequencies and all this stuff and vibrating really high, and listen to other, some tarot readers was talking about high vibrations and frequencies and different things like that, the good ones, not the bad ones that want to just speak negative all the time, but the good ones that knows that they are tuning to God also. And they looking out for the good of the humanity, of the good of all, the collective, the 144,000. They are part of that. Doing your spiritual cleansing bath and stuff like that, and it's other stuff like that that it helped me learn on the way of my journey and how to protect myself spiritually and physically. And then I'm doing research also how to do all that, how to protect myself spiritually and physically, and know about the different levels of energy, and stuff like that, and your chakra cleansing, your lower cleansing, your home cleansing, everything else, calling back your energy and your power, all of that stuff. I knew some of it, by going into depths of it, going deeper and deeper into it. And that's what and like I said, I was telling my aunt, and she was like, well, she said, Gracie, he was demanding, wanting. I said, yeah. I said, what? I said, Auntie, you have to look at it. This is what I deal with. I said, I encounter people just like him all the time, female, male, all the time, young or old, don't matter what old, what race, or whatever they are. They get around me, they want to demand something. And then when I don't do it, they get mad about it. That's your problem. That's not mine. But I'm not entitled to give you something that belongs to me. You need to work for it. You need to go and raise your own vibration. Get on your spiritual journey, your spiritual path, and get to know yourself and your gifts, your purpose, and walk into that instead of trying to take something from me and demand it. And that would make it so bad. So I knew then that was a demon. That was a demon that trying to come in and try to take something. It didn't work. It didn't work. And then it's like I don't know what this other dark skin, and then it was another man came in too in the store, and he talking about he was playing some numbers or whatever, for somebody as he going to their house and all this stuff, because he said, well, he knew that the person was not going to come out. I mean, it was weird though. I mean, my whole day was kind of weird. It really was kind of weird. My whole day was kind of weird. And I'm like, this is crazy. But like I said, God was just showing me my enemies. 44, 44. And I know they're trying to mess with my throat, but it's okay. I'm still going to talk about it. Because the more that I talk about it, the more that it get exposed. The more it be destroyed. The more it be banished and bound. Yeah, but it was, like I said, it was weird. Until next time, peace, love, joy, and happiness, and much blessings.